All right, so I'm Preston Hassagen,
Quinton.
My name's Connor.
and I figured we could start off with a little backstory on Quinton here.
Yeah, man. I'm the only one out of like the three or four of us.
Get close to that microphone, bro.
Oh, shit. Yeah, like I'm the only one that doesn't play in an actual fucking band. Like I feel like I literally play
Well, you've been
drums
playing drums for a very long time.
since I was 12, so like 2006. And I've just never done anything with it. I mean, I've had jams with like a bass player, one of my good friends, Joey, but that's all we ever did. And influence fucking thrash, Metallica, the Big Four, basically all those bands.
Yeah, but you do a lot of, like, you played covers before, right?
I did a lot of cover shit. That's why it's like I don't really write my own stuff. Like I've done a lot of covers from like Lamb of God, all those bands, but I never actually sat down and like tried to come up with shit with anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I can play, but it's like it's a little bit wasted talent, I guess.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who just play like bedroom guitar players and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just always weird to me.
I mean, I don't like playing covers because I always feel like there's someone that did it better than me. You know what I mean? Like,
guy who made it.
if you're out there and you're playing cover songs, then it's like people are looking at me like, oh yeah, that reminds me of the one time when that one dude did it really good, and they're looking at me like, oh cool. You know what I mean? Like,
there's that, but I've seen covers where people are clearly better than me online, but like I'll still do it anyway. I don't have anything to record that stuff with.
that's how you learn. That's
Yeah.
how you learn. Like, you learn other people's stuff.
Yeah.
And then,
Put
you
your
kind
own
of
band.
build, and you look at the way a certain drummer would play, and then you can develop your own technique in a way. Do you think that you developed a technique in a way?
I mean, I think that everything you do a cover of is now like in your arsenal.
Yeah.
So like if you didn't know how to play this song and there's fills in that song that you've never tried before and you really had to sit down and learn them, that's part of what you have now in your arsenal. So you can
Yeah, the same thing goes with like guitar and stuff. Like you learn like a Slayer riff or like an Exodus riff, and like they do the weird little fills like you were saying, or like a legato type thing or something for their riffing, and it just becomes something you actually just add to your own style. That's why I always like to. I'll get into like a couple bands in a certain genre, and I'll just delve deep for like a month, and that's all I'll play, and then I'll finally like snap out of it and start playing my own stuff again, and I notice it's like a part of it, but not so prominent anymore.
yeah,
Right.
it's your style
It
changes
starts
up.
layering it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like adding layers to your onion.
Now, let me ask you a question, Quinton. Have you ever considered playing in a band? Like, has that thought ever gone through your brain? Like, maybe I should do something on my own. Maybe I should.
I'm really trying.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Like, what's stopping you?
to be honest with you, probably stage fright. Like
It goes
I like
away,
to play.
though.
I have
I keep trying to tell him that, yeah.
yeah.
It goes away, man.
There's that, and also like right now, it's like been tough to dedicate time to any of that shit. And like I actually sat down and tried to play drums the other day. I was telling you,
Yeah.
and it was a fucking disaster.
Oh, yeah. For those that don't know, Quinton's actually coming out of a
ACL surgery.
ACL surgery, so.
Yeah, I'm like 11 weeks out from it now. So I've only just
Which
been
I
able-
understand. I understand that completely. But I mean, like, do you ever think about playing in a band? Do you ever think about playing shows? You know, anything
I've
band
considered it
productive?
before, but I never actually put effort into it.
Should.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a drum set.
I know, and I
play.
have so much stuff I can
I
bring.
have a guitar and a Clifford.
I know. I just got to get over here. Like my motivation has been so shit lately,
Right.
Because I've been so used to sitting in my house all the time and just kind of recovering. And now that I can walk again, it's like I have to. First of all, I have to get good at playing drums again because I feel like it really didn't go well when I tried. Like it wasn't good.
So I guess, like, going back into the recovery topic, is what's your plan once you're fully recovered and you're cleared from doctors?
Well, okay, so I get cleared on the 11th. He's going to run tests on me, and if he says it's okay to start running and stuff and go back to work, then I'll do that. And then once I'm stable with some kind of money, then we can start doing shit. Like, you know, like I'll feel productive again. It's just hard to get out of that rut, and I'm
Yeah.
working on it now. It's basically the waiting game over and over again. So now I'm waiting for this appointment on the 11th. But after that, we'll be good to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have fun playing drums. I love it.
Now, I have a weird question. Preston, have you ever been injured but still played music? Like, even if you had, like, a broken leg, torn ACL, whatever.
Well, I mean, I play guitar, so for me, like unless it's like a hand injury, it's pretty easy to keep playing guitar. But I mean, I've blown both my knees, and I blew my shoulder out. But good job, Quinton.
Sorry, man.
We finally get you here.
Assholes.
He's so important, guys.
Dude, I got the same thing going on.
Oh, it's the group chat.
Oh, fuck them.
Somebody's.
Luckily, nobody cares about me, so.
Nope.
But
yeah.
All eyes on Preston.
Yeah, I've injured myself before, but nothing that really affected guitar. Like when I blew out my shoulder, I wasn't really playing. I stopped playing for like 2 years after Dr. Death broke up. Like I'd pick it up, very occasionally, using my acoustic and just play something really simple. But I just kind of stopped for a while. And then it's kind of like the same thing. Like you didn't get to play for a while, so like the first time playing again, when I finally went to go play guitar, you got to do something that you used to be able to do.
Yep.
And it's just like you're not even kind of close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a horrible feeling, but it comes
disappointing.
back really fast. It's not like having to relearn it again.
Yeah.
It took me like, I still can't sweep like I could, but
That's a little bit more difficult, though.
I guess.
Like
I
I don't know a
dealt
lot
with,
of
like-
people who can sweep pick.
it's not that hard. People are just bitches, but
Yeah.
just get to practice it enough.
Yeah.
But I still can't do it like I used to. And otherwise, though, like everything basically came back. It's just kind of like finding a rhythm again and getting used to it.
Yeah. I mean, I think I picked the wrong instrument to play as far as getting
ACL
injured.
tear,
Yeah. Like, because if I played guitar, I'd be fine this whole time.
So we all basically had an injury because back in 2013, I broke my wrist.
Oh, that's right.
And it was funny because we actually booked the show when I was in Submit to Suffering. We booked the show right before it was Goat Horror, 3 Inches of Blood, Revocation. It was a big thing at Sound Asylum, right? And I break my wrist. And the band was mad at me. They're like, what the fuck?
Fuck
Like,
you,
why
Carter.
would you do this? And basically, funny story, I was on a ripstick and I tried to do something really cool. I tried to do a nose manual and I lost all complete control and I just basically had my hands out to stop myself and I broke my wrist. All right, whatever. But I still played the show with a broken wrist.
You just taped it. Just
No, I was in a full cast.
He
cast.
he taped the stick to the cast. He was just
Exactly.
on stage throwing up the metal sign like
Like,
this.
dude, that was even an idea. Like, I was like, dude, this is fucking metal, man.
What is going
Shut
on
the
over there?
fuck
I thought that
up.
was my phone. I was
No,
like,
that's
finally,
mine.
Somebody cares. Nope, still not me.
I should just turn this off. It's fucking everything up.
But anyway, so I still played the show with the broken cast, or the broken wrist with the cast,
Yeah.
is what I meant to say.
What I meant to say.
Yeah. And, I mean, it was funny because doctors were like, you probably shouldn't do this. You should probably just, like, lay low for a little bit, not do shows. Don't be playing drums. Don't be going to work and, like, this, that, and the other thing. I was just like, fuck that.
Yeah.
It all depends. But,
Did it go well, the show?
yeah,
Really?
surprisingly well. There's
Which
actually,
hand was it? Which wrist was it?
it was my left.
Okay.
Snare hand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that was the big thing, too, is
I thought that'd
there's,
be better than if it was your hi-hat hand.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, I mean, injuries and sometimes you gotta actually like play by the rules and do what you gotta do to get better for the long period of time. You know what I mean? Or you can cut corners, like Quinton was talking about his torn ACL. I mean, do you want to play drums again?
Yeah,
Go ahead and just fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
But do you want to wait until you're actually 100% to go, or do you want to go back in? 85%, not even 85, like 65%.
Well, I think that where he's at now, like his knee's at a point of, it's like good to start working it. It's just it's still so like, kind of like new again.
Right.
So he has to like build it back up. So now everything he does, all the physical therapy and stuff, it's all just building it back to strength. So it's like he has to start doing stuff. It's just going to be weaker for a while.
Yeah, like I think I was talking about how I want to like change my tension on my pedals, basically. So
Yeah, you were telling me that.
right now I have to jump on them a little bit because I've always been like used to a tight tension on my pedals and not so loose. So my legs move a lot when I play the double bass instead of my feet.
Mm-hmm.
And like when the
Now
tension's
it's kinda-
hard, yeah, it hurts. Like it kind of hurts trying to jump on them like that. So I think if I loosen it and use my feet more, it might actually benefit me and playing
Turn
like
that trigger up.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just make it easy. So we'll see what happens, but I mean, it's not that far away. We can start jamming in like a week.
Yeah.
But I guess like my question is like, once you get healed up and everything is, you know, good in shape to play drums again, do you ever think about playing in bands, or like what's your idea behind playing drums?
I don't know. It's just always just been fun. Like I never really even. I was like, yeah, I guess I could get into something like that, but I never really like. It wasn't really a goal.
It's just always. It's not even so much like the show aspect for me. I just like to actually create like a song and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I like recording and stuff so much. I like to just be able to put it down and say this is my thing, and show it to people. I like to see like if people give a shit about it or if they actually like it. I'm always into that aspect of it. And anytime I did play a show, you know, the first few nobody knows who you are or anything, but after you start to kind of build like an audience with Dr. Death and stuff, we got to the point there was people I didn't know that were clapping along and stuff, and that was a whole new experience for me. I didn't realize that would be something I could actually even get.
Yeah.
And that's something. It's like an addiction in that for sure.
Once people start to respond to it.
Yeah, it's like you start to like see like you actually have it to where people care about what you're doing. And
Yeah.
it's definitely like a boost of self-esteem.
Yeah.
Well, you were telling me before, like you were worried about going on stage and like, you know, doing that whole thing. But what you need to remember is when you play live, you have to treat it like a band practice. You have to just be about yourself and just play like you're playing in a basement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just don't think about other people around you. And
Just kind of do what you know.
I know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I don't even know how to describe it, but yeah, we got a guest.
We got some thumping going on.
Yeah, apparently my son wants to die.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, the stage fright will definitely go away.
I mean, at least being a drummer, you're in the back. Like you're not like I'd feel
You're,
worse
like,
if I was like
behind your set
vocals or
stuff.
like fucking.
Well, how's your set? Do you have a rack set up?
I don't. He's got the rack. I have just cymbal stands.
Okay.
Like I don't even have anything coming off of
You're
them.
still kind of hidden, but like with the rack set up, if you do that shit right,
You're
like,
basically hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can set your cymbals so high
Yeah.
that they're like palm trees, like no one can see you. It's like literally you're just hidden back there. But at the same time, that kind of sucks too because you're not actually seeing, like, people are like, how many people did you play in front of? I'm like, I don't know.
Toms.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Yeah, there are 4 toms in the front there.
For me, it always helps knowing that you have other people on the stage too.
Right.
Like I wanted to get into this more with Cliff here, but I mean we could always bring it up again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Cliff's not here, by the way.
Yeah, in case you haven't noticed. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't have, but
Piece of shit.
but
We love you, Cliff. Kind of.
not
We
really.
don't.
Like for me, I get super nervous. I had already told you this before, like with fighters and stuff. There's like the 3 types of guys. The one who's way too amped up, so you have to calm him down. The guy who's like looks like a rock, so you have to like get him motivated and psyched to get out there. And then there's a guy who's more like me, who like once it gets down to showtime, I'm like, I don't want to be here. I can't do this, and I need someone. I never had anybody for a show tell me like, oh no, it's okay. But I just have to convince myself like, just get on the stage. You're already here. You have to do it. But I freak out the most. Basically, like the band before I go up. That's when I start getting like really like I'm about to shit my pants.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I start setting up my gear, it's like it's not all gone, but a lot of it goes away. I'm on the stage already. I can tell people are looking at me, but they don't really seem to care. And then once I hit that first chord or something to check out my sound, and a bunch of people turn around and look at me, but it's not like a negative look. I'm like, oh, okay, I have like their attention.
Yeah.
And then once like everyone else starts tuning up and like, especially like once like the first song starts and everyone like is looking and they look like they're actually interested, I immediately I just concentrate on what I have to do, and try to like concentrate on showmanship things like not looking at my fretboard the whole time.
Yeah.
Trying to pick someone out to stare at and be weird with.
Yeah.
To like get the crowd involved.
Yeah.
Things like, I mean, as a drummer, you don't really have to worry about that one as much, but no one wants to, like, for a drummer, like, it's obvious you're going to be looking at what you're doing. For a guitar player, they don't want to see you staring at your guitar or, like, your feet.
Yeah.
They want you to be more involved. I try to make sure I'm moving. When those
You don't want to be the guy that's just standing in the corner doing, like,
staring at your face.
staring at your feet, like, oh, am I doing everything okay?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
You want
they
confidence.
Yeah, they want you to look like you want to be there.
Right.
Like with Those Who Dwell Within, when I was in that, because I'm not really into, like, the core stuff, I would do something called I think it's just called a chicken core. You know,
Wait, crab stance?
There's crab stance. I did chicken core. I don't want.
Oh, you showed me this.
Yeah, I don't want to do it now with the microphone. And stuff,
You can. We have a camera.
I know, but I want, it might peak. But I can't do it. There's not enough room anyway. But it's basically you get down like a crab core. But I play the guitar, I start bucking my head, and I start scratching my foot and stuff, and like I act like a chicken.
Oh my god!
But I've been doing it like in the middle of a breakdown and stuff, like through the breakdowns, like, and just like the whole crowd fucking died every time I did it, and like the band always hated when I did it because I was kind of mocking them, but
It's still
Because they're trying to be serious when they do their crab core, right?
yeah, they were being like dead serious.
And
like,
you're making fun of them, and they're just like,
I'm in the same band.
oh, what the fuck?
I mean, you didn't make that up, like chicken. Like that's a real thing. Like people.
I'm the only person I know who did it.
So you self.
So you made it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Unless, I mean, I will say I have a terrible memory, and there's a good chance maybe I did see it somewhere. I just have no recollection of it. But
I listen. I highly doubt
I'm
it.
fairly certain.
I
Because I
don't-
knew crabcore was a thing, and I would make fun of crabcore with chicken.
Was that like the Rob Trujillo thing where he crawls around the stage and plays
He's
bass?
doing his own thing.
Yeah.
That's even beyond chicken.
That's what I thought the crabcore thing you were talking about was.
No, crabcore is like what's that band, like Attack or whatever?
Attack. That was the whole crab core kind of. That's where it originated from. Was they made like this meme on YouTube or something, and they just like kept like replaying the same breakdown where this dude just like his legs were so spread apart, and it was they called it crab core, and that was the stance.
I don't mind
That's
like
so
some
weird.
syncopation because I like Clifford does too. We're really big in like the theatrics of a show. That's why like he liked Ghost and we like Iron Maiden and stuff like that. And in Dr. Death we tried to do a lot of that stuff, but we never really syncopated things. But like you guys had said stuff about like Asmara, what you did. Like
Oh,
they would,
God.
they purposely like do like the jump every time. If it was a very key moment in a song that I wanted like a full. So let's go upstairs. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
That's the child, by the way.
One of them. The other one's being good and sleeping. But anytime, like if it was like a really pivotal moment in a song, and like you want like everyone to have like this big reaction, like if it was like the end of a breakdown or like right before you go into a breakdown, to have everyone like do like a jump together or something, I could see that and I'm like okay with it. But I remember I went to quite a few like the Asmara shows, and they did a lot of syncopation to the point it was like bands like them and God, what's the one band? They're bigger. They do like, God damn, what's the name of the song? Is it 2012 or something like that?
I don't know.
Well,
I have no idea.
there's this band. It's like a chorus band, and there's like some like synths and stuff in it. I actually like them. I just can't remember the name right now. I always forget their name, but they do a bunch of stuff like that. And live, if you watch them, I'll try. If I find the band, I'll put it in the description. Clifford would actually know. 'Cause I every time I talk,
Of course
he
he would.
Well, I'm always like, "What's the one song 2012?" And he's like, "No, it's this," and he tells me the actual name. But
Yeah.
they are very syncopated live, to where to me, if I like certain times, but if you do it the entire time, it gets to the point it's like you're watching a play.
Yeah.
It's someone like, just do your own thing, and like at pivotal moments, it's cool. But
Well, the thing that really frustrated me was when I guess you can say I tried out for Asmara, was the thing that was really weird for me was the fact that every time we would rehearse a certain song, that they would do the same thing all the time. Now, I'm used to, like jamming and just like getting the songs down. And then when it came time, we would jump into it. Every single time they're jumping off and doing this, I'm like, this is kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like for every single time we have to rehearse this, it's like, oh no, stop, everyone stop. Okay, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, jump off the stage. I'm like, can't we just get the song down first?
Yeah, it's too
Yeah.
much. Like you don't see. I wouldn't try to work on flipping sticks if I haven't even.
And
played
that's
in
what
front
they
of a
would do.
crowd Yet. Like,
They would do that, man. Like they would work like, hey, like that flip stick or the stick flip, whatever you want to call it, didn't really work out. So
Yeah.
let's do it again. But like not even thinking about what the song
Like
is
what you're
about or
playing.
what you're playing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah, get the song down, then work on the showmanship.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, like I said, they did it too much. Like I remember, like I went to a couple practices, and Carlos was working on like the guitar flip a lot, and he finally got
Around his back.
He might have gone the other way. Either way, it was a flip.
Yeah.
I think think one of the ways he couldn't nail for a while, but I think he eventually got both. Either way, when they finally put the chants the one time, it's like every fucking song he did it. I was like, that's like a one-time a show thing.
Yeah, why would you do that every time? Like
Yeah, it
that's
takes
some
the impact away.
Yeah, it's just watered down.
Like right at the very end of like a breakdown before you like slam back in like a chorus or something, just boom, like don't.
Dude, that's something you would practice in your bedroom. Just like literally, just like throw your guitar around, do a little flip. You know what I mean? Like just like the same.
Really fun because almost nobody. So if you guys are unaware and you play guitar, listen, because I was unaware of this, and a lot of guitar players are unaware of this until you do it the first time. You need to get a locking strap or duct tape the shit out of it because you're going to throw the guitar across the fucking room.
I've seen videos of that.
I've done it.
You got to get a lock strap.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I on my guitar. Yeah, my first electric. I was in my garage in Florida and I went to go flip it and it just went boom, like all the way across the garage. And hit the garage like,
fuck.
Dude, I've played in so many bands where they knew it and they had lock straps and I'm like, all right, I'm a drummer. That's like gay porn to me. You know what I mean? I'm just like, all right, cool. You got lock straps, but that makes so much sense. I couldn't imagine.
You just thought it was stupid. You didn't know why they were doing it. Yeah.
I see you over there.
He's not gonna stop apparently.
Yeah, but no, man, I wouldn't do any of that stage stuff until I was like actually like.
You should invent like locking stick wrist guards. So it's like prosthetic wrist thing, and it screws into your stick, so you could flip it, but it doesn't go anywhere.
Dude, that would be. You know what, dude?
Dude, that would be amazing. Imagine that.
That's the
just like go like this, and thing fucking flips around, and then you just catch it again. Dude, that would be awesome.
It's like a little wrist strap. It's like you ever like the wrist strap on like a bow when you go to shoot. Just like exactly one of them, but it has a bearing. Just go.
Yeah, it just never falls.
Yeah, here's Quinton's new job. Just do that.
Just do that.
You know what? I shouldn't have said that on here.
We're gonna make it now.
That's actually probably.
No, I know that's actually pretty funny.
I was making it funny, but now I'm pretty fucking serious.
That's it. We're deleting this.
No, it's here first. If anybody else does, I'm gonna go get this copy.
We'll kill you.
But yeah, dude. But there's certain things like I would think about like what happens if you drop a stick while you're playing. Yeah, you grab another one and everything, but like it's.
Oh, I struggle with that, man. Like all the time.
Yeah.
Like I see drummers that are just like they're still doing their thing and they just grab another one like it's nothing, but like
the beat.
Dude, the anxiety behind me, I'm just like, fuck, and then I start to struggle and I'm like, you know, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I got it.
But
the crowd's like, all right, that's fine.
You showed me these sticks. We went to Alto's like a week ago, and
they're great.
I really like those. I want to buy a couple pairs because they're like it's like this. Like you could get splinters from it, but it's not coated.
So the listeners that are listening to this right now, I already kind of put two and two together.
Yeah.
ProMark, they're natural wood, and they vary from 7A to 5B, I think. But I use 5A natural wood, and they're great because they're made of natural wood, oak wood, and it sounds kind of disgusting, I know. But the more they grip on so nice. The more you sweat, the more you have,
a grip.
What's up, bud? The more you have a grip on it.
Yeah.
They're great sticks. And then I was even talking about with Quinton here about the Ahead sticks. They're aluminum, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
the handle is aluminum.
Yeah.
But there's a plastic piece that kind of screws on. It's
because I'm just tired of breaking sticks all the time. You know what I mean? Preston, do you know anything about that?
Not too much. Back when I had a kit like years ago, I think they were Zildjian or Vic Firth. They had like the dip.
The dip, yeah.
I used to like them a lot.
Yeah, they're cool. I used to use them too.
Yeah.
But now I just have like a shitty pair of Zildjian and whatever that other brand is I got from Milford. I don't know if to go to Alto's, but Milford needs to get more brands.
I haven't been there in so long. Yeah.
No music store around here. That's another thing. Like no music stores, even like the big ones now. Like Alto's doesn't carry a lot of stuff. That's like I thought this would be like something like everyone carried.
Well, you know what the problem is musicians, friend. Everybody orders from them, so it's like. But the problem is when you need it on demand, you can't get it.
Yeah. Never.
If you need it in an hour, then you're kind of straight out of luck. But if you go to Musician's Friend, then it's like, all right, well, I guess I'll wait 4 days, 5 days.
That's where I got my first drum set when I was 12 that I still play on today, and I ordered that from that website, and it was back ordered for 3 months. I didn't get that thing. I was
Jesus
dying,
Christ.
like every day waiting for the
Cliff
package.
ordered a cab, like, I don't know, when we started getting all the other stuff for this. He ordered that, it was like a Randall cab, and it was supposed to, like, it said it was in stock, and then, like, the next week they told him it was on back order, so he had to wait, like, until the next month, and then it started to roll around to the next month, and they backed it up like another 2 months, and he was like, I just canceled it. But, like,
yeah.
it's so crazy, like, why even say it's in stock if you're gonna, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Randall, I think, might be
Yeah.
that too, I'm not sure.
Yeah. But yeah, music stores around here are terrible.
Yeah.
You have to go to Middletown if you want to get anything.
Yeah, basically, because if you go to Al's, it's just, I mean, like,
Do they even sell like drum stuff?
No, didn't
No,
you
they
go?
stopped. I just went there for
Oh, God.
sticks, and I wanted to get the click pad,
Mm-hmm.
and then the girl.
Oh, dude, ClickPad, forget about it. You're not gonna get it there.
No,
You might as well just take 2 quarters and just duct tape it on there.
Yeah, because when I went there, the girl was like, "Yeah, we used to sell some drum stuff, and we stopped like last year." I'm like,
I was like, they don't even have a tuning key in that fucking place? Like,
no, yeah, that's what I was trying to get. I was trying
Yeah.
to get a tuning key too.
Yeah.
Didn't even have that.
I thought they would have.
Maybe now's a good time to stop that.
Probably.
Well, I guess next time.
See ya.
Bye.
You should be.